Hello everyone, it's been about 3 days since the Anthem VIP demo ended at the time of this recording, and I wanted to give you my thoughts on the experience I've had while playing. So let's dive right in. I wanted to tackle the issues first, so when we have the rest of the video to talk about the fun things we got to access. I'll be giving a detailed rundown on the issues for those who weren't keeping up with the forums and tweets from the devs, but feel free to skip ahead to the timestamp below. I've also linked everything that we'll be talking about in the description below, in case you're interested and want to read further. When the Anthem VIP demo launched at 12 noon Eastern Time, no one was able to log in because the servers were overloaded. Even the Anthem devs that were streaming the event couldn't log in due to the lack of the server space. I was finally able to log in around 2:30, and even then it was a bit buggy trying to connect to the servers. Eventually, most of the players were able to connect to the servers with no issues, but soon other problems popped up in place of the server connection errors. One of them was the infinite loading screen, which wasn't fully fixed when the demo ended 3 days ago. I was very surprised that this was an issue because I had the privilege to play the closed alpha of the Anthem, and I didn't run into this issue playing that version of the game. Anyway, it was a bit of an annoyance, but the way I found a bypass to this was forcing the game and using the task manager to make sure it wasn't running in the background, then open up the game. Sure, it broke the immersion of the game, but it only took a few seconds to get back, so personally I didn't think much of it. Probably the biggest issue a lot of people were having with the demo was the difficulty unlocking their javelins. In the demo, everyone started at level 10 and maxed out at level 15. At level 12, you were supposed to unlock your secondary javelin, but many people were going to level 12 and weren't able to unlock anything. People, of course, were getting frustrated and thought they were doing something wrong, when in the reality it was the game bugging out. On the final day of the demo, the issue was finally resolved and everyone was able to unlock their new javelins. BioWare went even as far as to unlock the access to every javelin, which was nice for those players who were wanting to try the other suits. The only other issue I had while playing the demo, and this is very minor since I only experienced this once in my 20 plus hours of playing the demo, was being teleported around the map and not being able to move around. I think this was due to the internet connection in the lobby. I found a workaround simply leaving the group and rejoining. I didn't have that issue for the rest of the demo. I'm sure the devs got lots of feedback, but I really hope they get this infinite loading screen bug fixed before the open beta comes out, because this will turn a lot of players off from trying a very fun game in my opinion. Now that's out of the way, let's move on to the great stuff that we get to experience in the demo, shall we? Can I just say first of all that this game is so gorgeous. The game is running on the Frostbite engine and is utterly breathtaking to look at the environments we get access to. There's so much to look at and take in, from the lush forest to the underground caves. Being able to swim underwater and see the details of the glowing creatures, as well as seeing the air bubbles when exhaling, brings the whole underwater experience to life. There's so much to explore in the free player segment of the demo, and there's just one part of the map. We get to access even more when the game fully releases, which is mind-blowing. The demo has one fortress mission, 2 story missions, and 2 drop sites in free play to explore around Fort Tarsus. We don't know what the full game will contain yet, but this is a good way to start expectations high for the release. The gunplay in the demo feels good, with each weapon feeling like they should. From the fast fire rate of the SMG to the slow windup of the heavy machine gun, the sounds in the gameplay changes depends on your loadout. Speaking of which, let's talk about the javelin customization in Anthem. The way you can customize the look of your javelin is ridiculous. Not only can you add different armor types to make your javelin look bulky or have wings, you can change the textures of the different armor pieces, to polished metal to fine leather. The sky's the limit to personalizing your javelin to reflect your style. Next, you can customize your javelin's ability, like equipping a grenade that deals frost damage versus fire damage, using an ice blast or calling a lightning strike, or even using an ability to mark enemies that takes extra damage. On top of this, some of these abilities are called primers and marks an enemy with a particular element. Then you can use another ability called a detonator, and yes, you guessed it, it detonates the primed element and deals a combo that deals extra damage and looks amazing doing it. This creates another layer of customization that will keep me busy for hours figuring out the right builds that fits my playstyle. So in closing, I have a blast with the VIP demo. Sure, there were bugs that set the amount of game time and experience back, but I didn't regret jumping in and playing with the time I had. My hope is that the bugs are addressed in the upcoming open beta this February 1st, so you haven't had the chance to get hands-on experience with the Anthem yet. Now's your chance to see for yourself. I highly recommend it. Thanks for everyone who came by and watched this video. Feel free to comment down below your thoughts on Anthem. Check out the end card where I have a link to all my VIP demo playlist where I have all the gameplay of that and upload more content when the open beta goes live on Friday, February 1st. Have a good day and hope to see you in game.